Guess it really doesn't matter where I YouTube. So I guess it's story time. I know everybody believes that everybody has a story or everybody has something that they need to impart into the world. Basically, it's like I've never felt comfortable in my body. Yeah, that's my son. He's 2. We're in the parakeet stage right now. But being that I wasn't comfortable in my body and nobody knew, and I grew up in it. Hey, no. Being that I grew up in, I'm the end of the 80 babies, the beginning of the 90 babies. I was born in 1987. Almost at the end of the year, I was 3 months shy of being the end of the year baby. No, I wasn't supposed to be an end of the year baby, but it's like, since I've been on this journey, I've learned so much about myself that I didn't know or blocked out. And basically, I'm not going to make this a long, drawn-out video about morals or things that I've learned about myself. Let's just get into this story. I was born on the 17th of October, and when I was about 4 is when I basically started remembering stuff. Yeah, I have little clips in my head where I can remember stuff before that, but other than that, like, I feel like my memory started when I was about 4. And at that moment, I felt out of place then. I wanted to do what my brothers did. I wanted to do what all of the other boys were doing. I didn't want to wear shirts. I didn't want to wear girl clothes because I didn't feel like it was right. It's like growing up in foster care and going back and forth with that, like, nowhere it was ever mine. Nothing was ever mine. And the only thing I felt like I had that was mine was my mind. And like, growing up, I didn't have a relationship with my mom at all. Like, she wasn't around. I didn't meet her till I was 22. And I mean, I would like to say that it would have been a nicer experience if judgment wasn't passed when I arrived. I was in the stage of discovering myself, and that was an awkward stage for me. When I met my mom's side of the family, I tried my best to please them. I dressed the way they wanted me to. They did my hair the way they wanted it to. But I knew that wasn't me. I knew I wasn't comfortable that way. And I accepted it because I thought that's what they wanted. But I had to learn, because I really didn't have that much of a childhood, because I had to grow up. I had to take care of myself, take care of others. Like, I had to be a big person before I was ready. And in doing that, like, I created a complex within myself to be so independent that I didn't need anybody. So I would get in relationships and I would always wonder why it didn't work, because my significant other would want to do this and that and this and that for me. And me being so independent and not trusting anyone, I didn't allow that. I'm not completely transparent as far as building walls, but I learned that I do build walls, and sometimes it's very, very hard to tear those walls down when you spent your whole life wondering why a person wanted to be bothered with you, why they like you, or what are their intentions. If you go your whole life wondering what someone's intentions are, you miss out on who that person really is. You block them from actually showing and opening up to you. And I learned that. And when I learned that, it was phenomenal. But I just recently learned that. So, yeah. We'll get back into that. But yeah, I really didn't have a relationship with my mom. Like, I mean, I know she exists, she knows I exist. So basically that's just how we coexist in the world. As far as my dad, we had a up and down relationship. Like, literally. We're cool one day and then the next day it's like, I can't stand your existence. Like, one time my dad told me, you should have been a boy. And I see how my dad was with my brothers and cousins, all of that. Like, all of my male siblings, he was really, really close to, really, really cool with. You know, they could talk to him, like, they had bonds. But as far as me and him, it's like, he knew I existed, and yeah. When I came out, he was happy. He was like, yes, that means no grandchildren. Like, literally, I'm trying to tell you that I'm not who you think I am, but all you concerned about is grandchildren. It was crazy. But it's like, when I finally, you know, allow myself to change inside, that's when I was able to change outside. Because I was told that in order to change your outside, you have to work inside out. And once I put in my head that I was okay with my change, I was okay with being who I really was. And when I finally got to be who I was, and someone said my name, and it was like the happiest day of my life. And just recently, I had a situation out of state, where I was told they would respect my pronouns, however they wouldn't respect my name because my paperwork's not done. So that kind of put me in an uncomfortable situation, and I felt like I was going backwards instead of forward. So I stepped away from the situation, and it's one of those situations that I would have to actually revisit on my own, mano a mano type things. But me getting to that point, it's like, it's more of a paper trail thing. Once my paper trail is correct, then I will approach that situation. But yeah, I have not had top surgery yet. It's number one on the list. When I do get that date again, I will be posting.